It's Saturday. I just got to the gym. Apparently I have no voice. I haven't said a word today. It's always weird, like the first word you say in a day. I don't live with anybody, so sometimes it takes a while for me to actually say something. Right now I'm preparing what I'm gonna listen to when I'm at the gym. I recently signed up for my very first Patreon ever. I have never felt compelled to pay for someone's Patreon until True Crime Obsessed. Like I've said before, and I will say it again, I am obsessed, and they are going through the serial episodes and doing their thing, listening to the episode and giving their commentary, giving their thoughts, their notes, and roasting it. And they have a new episode out today. It looks like it's 27 minutes long, so it looks like I'm gonna be working out for 27 minutes and 51 seconds. I usually work out during the week and almost never on the weekends, but I've been trying to incorporate a little bit of cardio. I hate cardio, but it's something that I can just easily do on my own and like listen to a podcast, listen to music or whatever, and 30 minutes is fine with me. And I have counseling with Grant and Christy at 11, so I kind of gotta hurry.
Both of my feet up against the sink cabinet. You know what I mean?
I just got over to the tailor's and I'm gonna go in for my second fitting, and it's kind of, I don't know if you usually do 3 fittings. It might be 3 fittings, it might only be 2, but I'll definitely have to come back again. Hopefully it's not too many times. Hopefully everything goes well. I really wish I could show you guys. It's so hard to vlog this. I want to show you guys everything, but I can't. Okay, we're just casually browsing Bed Bath & Beyond for wedding stuff. This as a cake topper. It's Beauty and the Beast as the Beast. And it's $110. $110 to completely embarrass your husband on his wedding day.
It's got 5 stars.
It's horrible. Okay, so I'm at my mom's house, hanging out with my mom, looking at wedding stuff. And we just came from the tailor and something really bad happened. I tried it on and we actually couldn't get it zipped. So we had to call the guy in, and it was really, really tight, but we wanted it tight just because of the way the dress is made. It needed to be really tight, but the little boob section, the way they had fitted it, it just completely flattened out my boobs. I don't know how that happened. It was not supposed to be like that at all. He definitely saw that there was a major issue happening. We were definitely not happy. And he was just like apologizing. And I mean, he knew it was just done really, really poorly. He said that he would, well, wait.
He was sick.
Oh yeah, he said that he was sick. He said he was out for 4 days, and kind of like making a lot of excuses, but at the same time it's like, dude, this is my wedding dress. Like, I don't really know if you saying that you were sick and that's why it was done so poorly, that's like not really an excuse, you know what I mean? Like, if you're sick, I don't know, it's just not okay. It was really, really not okay. And to make matters so much worse, as we were looking at it and talking with him, I realized that part of the skirt had a hole in it, a huge hole in the front that had nothing to do with the tailoring process. Like, he said that they didn't actually work on that part, but I know there was not a hole when we dropped it off. And when I got into it, I was super careful, and even like, there's just no way that that could have happened anywhere but at the tailor's, because of the tailors. And I don't know, we were both just like in shock, like, is this seriously happening? Because like, once they take it in too much, like, I don't know, I don't see how they're gonna fix it. But he was saying like, don't worry, don't worry. And I feel like he felt so bad about it because it was so obviously wrong. He said that we should just wait an hour and come back, and he was gonna start working on it so I could try it on again. It's just extremely disappointing and just the opposite of what I expected. And I'm just really, 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 really hoping that when we go back, there's gonna be something that looks like the right thing. I mean, I know that he's not gonna be able to like get it done. You guys, I wish I could show you how wrong and how messed up it was. Like, I was like, dude, do we need to take this somewhere else? Because I'm scared now. I mean, wedding dresses take a long time to come in, and they're also really expensive. Like, there's kind of no fixing this situation. I don't know. It's just really not what I expected, and I'm really worried. And he kept saying like, don't worry. And I don't know how you can really say that to somebody when you've just like completely messed up their wedding dress. Thoughts, Mom?
It's sad, but I'm confident he can fix it.
Yes, we're being strong.
It's really about the girl in the dress.
If he can fix it and it looks normal, I'll be happy, but it was just a bump in the road that I was not expecting.
It's just gonna take a little longer.
All right, back home with the Luna bean, and I picked up Panera. I got my favorite salad. It's the green goddess salad. I live for this. I don't even know why Panera is not even really my thing, but I love this salad. It's forgivable that you, like, something got sewn wrong, right? But it also has a hole in it on top of everything. When we went back, it was better, but it wasn't the way I wanted it. Like, he needs to like add something to it now, which just sounds like very complicated, and it makes me scared. Since he messed up this time, like, we kind of have to repeat this appointment. I'm at Target right now. I've been tasked with the duty, the pleasure. Okay, what I'm trying to say is Georgetta's birthday is next week, and as an office, we get gifts for people. We have a small office, so it's not actually very hard to do that. So we give gifts to people for their birthday. Her birthday's next week, and so I am going to get the office present. And I think tomorrow I'm gonna get the present that's coming just from me. So there's kind of like 2 presents from me. I'm definitely taking credit for this. But we talked about it, we brainstormed, we had some good ideas, we had some very bad ideas, but then we were landing on just like, hey, let's just get some fun stuff from Target she can use at work, basically. This is not, but saying that out loud now, it's just like, that's not a very creative idea, but I think that it can be fun and cute, and you know, I always love an excuse to go to Target. How am I supposed to tear myself away from this area? This is a challenge. I want to explore this so badly. All of this has my name written all over it. Now I'm like a walking parade. Wait a minute. Oh wait. Oh, really? All right, here is the damage. I will say I am so proud of myself. I only got 4 little old homeless coffee mugs for myself, and I just had to do it. I'm gonna show you them right now. 100,000 Target bags. Did I need any coffee mugs? No, not really. I do need to clean out my coffee mug collection. I have a bunch of random ones that I actually really don't, I actively dislike. So I need to make room for these new lovely, lovely creatures. Love them so much. And drum roll please, this is my favorite. Well, it looks like yet another Mother's Day my daughter has completely forgotten. So my house is a disaster. What's new? But yesterday when I got home, I saw that a couple of packages had arrived, and I want to open them with you. I'm so excited. They're both from Bando. I actually didn't make an order to Bando, so that makes it even more exciting because it's a complete surprise. You guys know I absolutely love Bando. I feel like it's my soulmate brand. Anyway, I'm gonna open this stuff. Hopefully it's something cool. If you've never heard of Bando, they make some really cute agendas and planners. I call them planners. I've been using planners for like my whole life since like elementary school. I've always loved them so much. And theirs are so cute, but they have so much more stuff than that. Ooh, yes, I'm so excited. Am I such a nerd? I know I'm not. I actually had a whole conversation with Grant last night about being a nerd or him being a nerd, which he is, and I don't mean that in a mean way, it's a good thing. And I was like, oh yeah, Luna's growing up as a little bit of a nerd, and he was like, no you were not, la 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 la. More stickers, more stickers, more stickers. Sometimes when stickers are too cute, I don't want to use them, which is really ridiculous, but that happens to me. But finally, we have made it to the planner. My last planner that I got from Bando was also holographic, but this one is a little bit cooler because it's more like pinky purple. I really love that effect. It looks so cool. And it has like a little rubber band to keep it closed. It's hardcover. I love their like new month tabs. So like this is August, September, a little Fleetwood Mac action. I want to show you like every single one, but I don't know if you'll actually care. And it just goes on forever. I love the way they do their planners. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Bando. If you ever are looking for obviously like a planner or cute stuff like this just for yourself, but I think Bando is a really, really, really great go-to for gifts too. And there's actually another box from Bando, which I don't know what I did. Oh, this is a lie. This is not from Bando. I totally misread this. Oh, I am very excited about this. I've loved all of the Marc Jacob eyeshadows I've tried so far. This looks like wedding makeup to me. Am I wrong? And this palette is called Fantasine. Totally didn't mean to go off on that tangent, but I'm excited about all that new Marc Jacobs makeup. I totally would try it today, but I already did my makeup because I have a lot of boring things to do. I also need to figure out this new video that I want to do, but that means I also need to figure out my camera situation because I'm not even going to go into it because it makes me too angry, but like my camera situation is not resolved. It's not good. It's an absolute pain. I kind of feel like this vlog, it has gotten really long since I started it on Thursday, and I don't know, I'm in like a weird mood. I feel kind of cynical about social media right now. I don't know if cynical is the right word. I feel a little burned out and distrusting, or kind of just turned off. I'm turned off by it. There's a part of me, Luna just like threw her body on me. Luna, this is not the time. We cannot go now. I just feel turned off, basically. And I love vlogging. I love making YouTube videos, but I think once I start looking at like Instagram and Twitter and watching a bunch of other YouTube videos, or just kind of really looking at like the career of YouTube in a way, it kind of starts to look gross to me. And it's hard to say that because obviously I love YouTube so much, and I love being on YouTube, and I love making videos, and it can be so fun and so pure and wonderful, but it also can be such a lie. And I know everybody knows that, but I guess it's something that I'm good at kind of overlooking or avoiding or working around. And you know, I only watch people that I really like. And I don't know, when you start to look at the other stuff, you just start to feel a little bit bitter and just turned off by the whole situation. Like, oh my gosh, like this can't be good. I don't know. When I had the whole talk with Bunny on Thursday, like all of that came as a surprise, which I can't really remember since we were both vlogging. I can't remember what went on her camera and what went on mine. I know the bulk of like our whole like talk that she wanted to have went on her camera, because it wasn't a surprise to me that she wanted to do that, but I didn't really know what she wanted to talk about. Like when I reached out to her about like I needed to get my ear pierced, and I thought that would be something fun that we could do together, just because I hadn't seen her in a long time. I saw her tattoo video and I was excited to hear that. I didn't know about the whole like Shane Dawson video coming out and all. I didn't know about any of that stuff. So basically I was just coming from like, oh hey, we need to hang out, we need to reconnect, because we hadn't hung out almost at all in the last like year. Like feels like even longer, and even before that it was just like things had just changed with her, and so I just wasn't feeling that good about it, I guess. Anyway, there was distance, but I love her. I want to be friends, and I feel like she's been a loyal friend to me, and I want to be a loyal friend to her as well. And so you know, I was just trying to make that connection again, like, oh hey, this is something fun we can do together. And she was like, oh yeah, I wanted to get my ears pierced too, la la la. And so and then she introduced the idea of like, oh hey, here's this thing that's like coming out, here's this thing that's happening, and I want to do a video with you talking about basically like our friendship and like the stuff that has been going down with me and everything. And I don't know, I didn't really know where it was gonna go, but of course I was open to it and excited about it, and excited about her feeling more positive and feeling more hopeful about her life in general, because there had been just such a decline and it felt like really hopeless because I was always trying to help and it was never working. And you know, at a certain point that becomes frustrating, you know, whenever you're pouring out support and it was kind of a one-way street situation. I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit unfair for me to talk about it without her here, but one of the things I was talking to her about is this is not normal. This is not normal. Like, social media is not normal. Living life and day-to-day, thousands of people have access to you, and it's not really a two-way conversation. People can just talk at you and they can kind of scrutinize and pick apart, and they don't know you. Even if you're putting out as much as you can about yourself, people really aren't gonna know you 100%. They're not gonna understand you, and they're gonna come with their own baggage and everything. And like, it's just not really normal. It's not normal at all. Like, I just feel like as humans, we're just so poorly equipped to deal with that that number of people having access to you. And during that conversation, I started to think, like, you know what? It's not just when you have thousands of people hating on you and saying mean things to you and criticizing you. I don't really think it's a good thing if you have thousands and thousands of people saying good things to you and praising every move. That's not forever, and that's not real life. And I mean, it's real in one sense, but in another sense, it kind of isn't. And it's really just a huge mess to think about. Obviously, I've thought about these things before, but I guess that situation just made me really, really inspect it and really, really think about, like, where is all of this leading? Where are we going with all of this? And of course, I don't know. And it's just a tricky situation to even talk about, because obviously I've benefited from it, and obviously I love it. Like, I love sharing, and I love having this kind of relationship with you, and it's just weird. Basically, like, that's where I land. I'm just like, this is just weird and definitely not normal. Hopefully the pros outweigh the cons, but I guess to look at that situation with Bunny, it sometimes gets hard to see positive, you know what I mean? I don't know, I'm too in it. I'm too, like, I know her in a different way than viewers know her, because we've been friends for years and we've hung out and, like, you know, we've gone through it together, and that's a different, it's just a different kind of thing. And so at the end of the day, I just hope she can really, like, embrace the positive changes that she needs to make to just feel more positive and feel more alive and feel more herself and, you know, enjoy life more. I think it's just a really complicated thing, and it can't just be like fixed overnight. And I don't know how I got off on this whole tangent, but I guess I've just been thinking about social media way too much since we had that whole big talk, and I kind of want to stop. But I feel like this video has already gotten way too long, so I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys don't take what I've said and take it in a negative way. It's such a weird, weird world where it's like you don't want to upset people, but you want to tell people what's on your mind. They want to know what's on your mind. They want to know the real truth and all of that, but at the same time, you're conditioned to be scared of people reacting badly and basically abusing you. I know there is good that comes out of social media, but I feel like there's a lot of bad, and I've been thinking about all the bad stuff, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna spend time with my daughter, figure out this video, and thank you for watching. I love you.